Hey everyone, my name is Jazz, and I'm a Fortnite coach and analyst, but most of you also know that I'm a psychology student as well. I'm currently following a course called psychopharmacology, which sounds complicated, but it basically deals with drugs and substances and how they affect your mind and behavior. I figured it'd be fun to apply that information to the gaming world to see how certain substances affect your gaming performance in a good or bad way. The first substance that came to my mind personally was caffeine and energy drinks in general, because these are so commonly used by gamers to get that kind of boost in energy and focus. So I wanted to find out how well energy drinks actually work and if there's any evidence of energy drinks making you play better. Now, if you only care about the results and my advice, then skip to that part of the video. I'll post a timestamp in the description to lead you there. But if you're interested in the reasons why, then make sure to watch the full video. Energy drinks have quite a couple of ingredients that affect your mind. The main one, however, seems to be caffeine, which is the reason you can feel more awake after pounding another Red Bull. However, just because you can feel more awake and alert, does it actually make you play faster and give you faster reaction speed? Well, most studies I've seen say yes, but this effect was mainly found whenever the subjects were tired, meaning the reaction speed wasn't much better whenever they had a good night's sleep. Usually though, the caffeine definitely improved reaction speed and focus. Now, does this mean we should all be using caffeine to play as cracked out as possible? Well, again, it seems to be a bit more complicated than that, because apparently having too much caffeine can quite quickly make you play less good because of the side effects high doses of caffeine can have. This includes jitteriness, anxiety, and even shaky hands, which might be affecting your mentality, aim, and decision making in a negative way without you even realizing it. Of course, this depends on how much caffeine you're taking in and how sensitive you are to it in general. Another important ingredient in energy drinks is sugar, which also has its own effects on your gaming performance. First of all, sugar can give your energy an immediate boost and make your focus a bit better. But after about 45 minutes, your energy levels and focus drops completely and will actually be worse than before. Your thoughts won't be as organized and it can make you feel kind of foggy and out of it. So far, it doesn't sound like energy drinks are the best way to go when it comes to improving your gaming performance. However, I do feel like it can be beneficial at specific times, which I'll get into later. First, I'd like to talk about other options you have to improve your gaming performance. Caffeine can still be quite good for your performance at lower doses, so other drinks like certain types of tea and coffee, which both contain caffeine, will most likely help you play better because of the lower amounts of caffeine in them and no negative effects of sugar. Unless you add it yourself, of course. Certain types of tea also include an ingredient called L-Theanine, which can make you feel more relaxed and even increase your reaction speed as well. Keeping all these things in mind, here's my advice if you're playing a tournament or if you're trying to play at your best in general. You need to take a couple things into account: your energy level at the moment, your nervousness, and your personality. Energy drinks will only be a good option if you are tired and you have less than an hour left to play. You could drink multiple energy drinks to negate this, but this will most likely make you play worse at some point. Especially if you're already nervous about having to perform well. The caffeine will probably make you play more shaky and more nervous at that point. Coffee can give some of the same benefits of an energy drink, just not as strong because there's no sugar involved. Coffee is probably the best way to get the same effects as with an energy drink, just with far less negative effects after an hour. So it's better for longer use or at the beginning of a tournament, for example. Finally, we discussed certain types of tea containing caffeine and L-Theanine. Tea seems to be the best way to mildly increase your focus and reaction speed with its low dose of caffeine. Plus, the L-Theanine will keep your head clear and help you be less nervous. To sum up, if you're having trouble being relaxed and calm under pressure, then you should not pump high doses of caffeine in your system. So you probably should avoid energy drinks and coffee and stick to tea containing L-Theanine and low doses of caffeine. On the other hand, if you're not really nervous under pressure, but you just lack energy or focus to play well, then having coffee before a tournament or a well-timed energy drink an hour before the end of a tournament will be a good option for you. I'm closing in on the end of the video, but I'd be interested to know about your personal experiences with these different types of drinks and how they affect you. So let me know in the comments below or send me a message on Twitter or Discord. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week, where I'm going to be interviewing a semi-pro player about his struggles and successes in competitive Fortnite. See you later, guys.